Good afternoon. Today we are joined by Kirstin Garner from PACE International. Welcome, Kirstin. Can you tell us a little bit about your role and what you do at PACE International?
Thank you for having me talk. So like you said, my name is Kirstin. I work with PACE International. We are considered maybe one of Rochester's hidden gems, I guess you could say. We do a lot of business to business sales, so not so much with the general public, which is why a lot of people don't know about us, but we are a leading distributor for the telecommunications industry. For the past 40 years, we really distribute equipment that enables expansion of services and incremental growth to businesses. So what that also means is that we have customers all over the world as well as in town. So it's really neat that we're this small company of under 100 employees here in Rochester for over 40 years, but we do some really big products and projects with companies like Best Buy and L'Oreal, and partner with Dish as well quite a bit. So yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, Kirstin. I appreciate it. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do and what brought you to PACE International?
Yeah, so my title currently at PACE International is HR Generalist. And I'm a department of one at this company since we're a smaller company. So whole gamut of job duties. So a lot of it is benefits help and helping enroll people in benefits, coming up with our benefits plans and packages, assisting with 401k help implementation. Then I assist with payroll as needed, hiring, recruiting in general, employee relations, discipline, annual reviews, terminations, and all sorts of fun little things in between that just kind of fall under the umbrella of HR that you just find out about along the way.
So what kind of technical skills would you say are required to do the job that you do? And what did you do from an education standpoint to bring you to this?
Yeah, so technical skills really for this position, I would just say excellent communication skills in general. So verbal and written. For instance, so my undergrad, I have a business in arts degree in mass communications, public relations from Winona State University. I happened to graduate in the midst of the first economy crash in 2010. So jobs were very sparse to come by. In fact, a professor my junior year said he felt bad for us, that he knew the job market was going to be very poor when we got out, that people would really be cutting back on advertising and public relations and that type of thing. So I definitely feel for what is going on right now with graduates and the economy and the struggle to kind of just find jobs amidst all this virtual interaction. So I did a few different jobs, and then finally I decided when I was working for a college in admissions, I took a look and decided to see what master's program I would like to go for. I talked with my manager and a couple other advisors, and just I guess I consider myself lucky. I've always really gotten along well with all of my coworkers. So I decided that I wanted to get into a position where I could actually help all my fellow coworkers. And to me, that's what HR is about, is that all the employees, come to me with questions about all sorts of different things. And I'm the one who helps, talk through things, administer things, go through changes, but just help with kind of any problems and kind of help in so many different areas. So I just kind of all of a sudden decided to get my master's in human resources management. And after that, I got a job in just recruiting. I was there for a little bit. Then I got another level up job and was there for a couple of years at a company called McNeilis Truck and Manufacturing. And then now I've been here at PACE for over 2 years. So yeah, it's just kind of funny how that all transitions.
So if you were to talk to a high school student, which I guess you're doing right now, what are some classes that you would suggest they take to get to a position like yours?
I would would say for this type of position, a mix of just general business classes and writing classes. Definitely this job is all about communication, and a lot of it is written communications that you're sending out, whether maybe it's editing an employee handbook, it's sending out mass emails with communications for the company. Sometimes things happen very quickly. As for instance, with the pandemic, we had to mobilize and get information out to everyone. We decided within 2 days to make the switch to go virtual. So just need to have really good communication skills, really good just English skills and grammar in general. And then also, it doesn't hurt to have maybe some general accounting. I would say maybe Excel would kind of be a technical skill that comes in very handy, surprisingly, in human resources as well.
So you talked a little bit about your college journey. What was required to do what you're doing right now, and what did you do kind of after that for college education?
So you're just talking about the classes in
Yep.
college that I took? Okay, yeah. So it was a mix. I'll just kind of go with what was in my master's for human resource management. There was definitely just some general accounting courses that I took. There was just 3 different accounting courses. Was the sum of the math for the master's degree, since I already had the bachelor's of arts degree. And then also it was a lot of just management classes. And then on top of that, it was English and more communication classes. And while going through my master's, I even more so just saw how well it tied into mass communications, that a lot of this was building off of and going back to what I had learned in my mass communications degree. So I'm really big on just mass communications, obviously learning how to talk to all different groups of people, you know, especially once you go into international business, just being aware of the customs. So classes, you know, international classes as well. Yeah.
Can we talk a little bit about your journey and how you ended up in the position you did? I know you referenced that a little bit previously,
Yeah.
but can you talk about it a little bit more?
Yeah, definitely. I would love to go in depth. So like I said, I'll kind of just start with my master's. I'll go back actually, just because I think with everything going on right now, things change, and you get one degree, and I graduated college at age 21, had my degree, and it was very hard to find jobs in my field due to the economy. So I found different jobs. I was in sales for a long time, but it just wasn't quite my fit. I moved down to Arizona and got a job in the education industry, where I got into admissions. And while there, I had to take advantage of the awesome discount that I had on education. So I got my master's in human resource management, then decided to move back to lovely Minnesota, and found a job with just a staffing agency. So that part of human resources was I just did all recruiting for all sorts of different jobs, from warehouse and administrative assistants all the way up to project managers, nurses on the medical side, all sorts of different positions, wide variety. So that was really fun and interesting, and got to talk to a lot of really interesting people. From there, though, I wanted to be able to do more with my degree than just recruit. I was very excited about everything I had learned. So I found a position as an HR administrator with McNeilus Truck and Manufacturing, and I was in charge of all of the benefits, 401k, new hire orientation, administering FMLA, leave of absences, that type of thing, for about 1,000 people. There was 4 different segments under us, and I was the one benefits and administrator person for about 1,000 people. So that was really fun and a lot to handle. But then I decided that once again, I wanted to do more. And so I found this position at PACE, which brings me to where I'm a department of one. So I do finally get to do everything, which for me, I love all the different parts of human resources, which I referenced earlier. You know, I still like benefits. I like helping with the raises, the reviews. Employee relations is probably my favorite piece. Getting to touch base with everyone, getting to see how everyone's doing and help everyone, you know, with their roles, or if they have problems. I still help with FMLA, and anytime there's new, you know, laws enacted, things in the workplace, you know, safety as well. those are all things that I do and that I get to help with. So yeah, I have been with Pace International now since July 2018. So I hopefully plan on being here for a while longer.
That's excellent. It's great to see kind of how that progression works, both inside of an organization and as you're moving up through your career. So tell me a little bit about what your average day looks like.
So average day would probably be in the morning, as I like to call it, just going through all the emails that have come in maybe overnight and putting out any fires right away in the morning and just seeing what needs attending to. Otherwise, in this type of role, like many roles, I just keep an ongoing list of, different tasks and due dates. Really utilize my calendar quite a bit, especially now that we're all working from home. Just making sure that I'm on task with everything. But otherwise, a lot of it is we're always kind of recruiting. So a lot of my daily duties are calling candidates, phone screening candidates. Normally, we would have people come on site and be doing in-person interviews. So now, of course, we've switched to phone interviews for the interim. I'm still dealing with employee relations. Right now, though, we have annual reviews have just started. So that has been kind of my main focus for the last few days, getting everything ready for that. But just helping with attendance, since we are a small company, when a manager is out, sometimes I, help step in with certain things if I can answer questions as well. We have our call center manager out right now, for instance. So just kind of helping in that area where I can. But yeah, it is really a mix between, I would say, benefits, assisting with payroll, dealing with all of our different carriers that we have for all of our different things. And then just a lot of requests come in and a lot of questions, and especially now with COVID going on, a lot more questions and touching base with all the employees and seeing what's going on and what they need from us.
Excellent. One of the things you referenced really throughout this entire conversation was about a lot of the what you would call soft skills that you use in your job. If somebody were to work in HR, what kind of soft skills would you think they should have? And do you have any ideas on some things they could do to possibly get them?
Yeah, so soft skills are definitely just people skills. And being good at reading the room, I guess I would say, and just being able to see when you need to speak a certain way, behave a certain way, and how with different people, everyone takes, constructive criticism or help. Everyone takes help differently. So being able to read each person and how to speak to each person differently. And that goes down to, once again, to when you're writing an email just as well. But definitely interpersonal relationships are huge. Obviously, reliability is another one. So kind of attendance in that sense is that everyone needs to know that I'm going to show up, that I'm going to be here, and that I plan on staying here, knowing that I will get the job done. So I would say interpersonal skills and dependability. And I think it's one of those things that to work on, you just have to start with being there. So attendance, as silly as that seems, but showing up on time, showing that you're going to be there. So having really good attendance in all your positions. That's the very first thing you can do is being there and putting your best foot forward and making sure that you're doing the job to the best of your ability every day. And interpersonal skills, I think that is just something that you can gain. You're interacting every day. Every job that you get, you're going to meet a different type of person who's going to help you grow, grow those skills as well.
So as an HR generalist, one of the things that you reference is the fact that you do a lot of the hiring. What are some regular types of positions that PACE is looking for, and what kind of skills are required to get into those positions?
Yeah, so normally we are always hiring for our call center, and it's inbound. So we have a technical side and then we have a sales side. And like I said, both are inbound. So people are calling in to talk to them. And then we also have a small warehouse. So we're hiring for the warehouse sometimes as well. Those would be the positions we're hiring for the most, I would say. And then of course we have, a whole other bunch of technical positions. Those are all usually filled. We are lucky to have a lot of longevity here. So the call center positions, really, we only require people to have a high school diploma. And then we do all the training on site. So it's really if someone is looking for a career, this is a great starting career. You could come here straight out of high school just because we have 401k, we have paid time off, we have benefits. But like I said, we just need you to have a high school diploma and good attendance and a way to get to and from work every day. So just reliable transportation. And then we do all of the training in about 2 to 3 weeks. And it is one-on-one, which is really nice as well. So it's not a massive group setting. This way, if you have questions, ask them. If you learn more hands-on compared to reading a manual, we have that set up available as well to teach people. So just a great entry-level position to come in. And then, you know, we have so much internal growth in the company as well that if you come in and kind of find a niche somewhere, we can move you around and move you up to a position once you kind of find what you're really good at. And then of course for our warehouse, same thing. We just require a high school diploma, and then we just require good attendance. The warehouse is really what keeps us going. It's what is getting all of our orders in and out. So we just truly, truly depend on them being here every day and doing their job to the best of their ability and getting orders out. And just it's all, both positions really are a lot with, you know, just customer service. So just great entry-level positions that we can do all of the training for and are a really good start to someone's career.
So you were talking about that customer service aspect. So you would say that the soft skills that we referenced previously are incredibly important for these specific roles as well.
Incredibly important. The best people when I'm phone screening someone, if they can talk to me and make me feel comfortable on the phone screen, I know they're going to do great in our call center. If you're just talking with me and able to be comfortable with me, that's exactly what we're looking for when you're either helping someone with a technical problem or if you're helping someone, you know, make a sale who's calling in and looking through our packages. They just need to talk to you about what their interests are and what they're looking for. And you need to be able to help guide them through the different things that we offer to see what's going to be the best fit for them. So definitely just having those people skills, being able to read that each person is a little different and going with that as well.
Excellent. Thank you, Kirstin. I appreciate it very much. I know the information that you provided both about your specific role and the different roles that PACE is regularly hiring for are going to be very beneficial to the folks that are watching this video. So thank you very much. And I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too.